right triangle?
Yeah, do you know what that is? A right triangle. Go to the cheat sheet. Let's go to the cheat sheet. I've defined it in the cheat sheet for you. You got to know what a right triangle is.
Right. Oh, okay.
You see it?
A right triangle with a 90-degree angle.
Yep, it's a triangle with a 90-degree angle. And you look at, we're going to talk about the Pythagorean theorem here in just a minute. God help us. But that's a right triangle right there in the Pythagorean theorem example. Okay. Right? It's got a 90-degree, see that 90-degree angle in the corner. Right? It's like a square fits in there perfectly.
Yes,
in that corner. That's a 90-degree angle. That's what you want. Okay? So that's exactly what a right triangle is. Okay, so you got to know that. So this is a field in the shape of a right triangle. So I'm going to draw that right triangle.
Wait, what was your question again? I'm sorry.
What's the size of this leg, the smaller leg? If the bigger one is 6, the bigger leg is 6, what's the smaller leg?
Is it 6 also?
Well, remember, it says that it's the bigger one is 4 meters longer than the other leg.
Okay. It's not.
So 6 is 4 meters longer than the other leg.
So 6 plus 4.
Well, if this one was bigger, then yes, but it's not bigger; it's smaller.
Okay.
It's smaller. So it's got to be smaller than 6. Right? It's got to be smaller than 6, right?
Yeah. So 2.
It's 2. It's 2. Does that make sense why it's 2? If the longer leg is 6.
6 minus.
Yeah. It just says, remember, in the question it says if one leg of the triangle is 4 meters longer than the other leg, what's the length of the longer leg? And we're testing 6 for the longer leg. So the smaller one's got to be smaller than 6, and it's got to be 4 meters smaller. So 4 meters smaller than 6 is 2.
Okay.
Does that make sense now?
Yes, sir.
I think where you're going wrong, you weren't quite understanding this part of the question.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Right? Is that where you're going wrong?
Yeah.
It's tricky. It's tricky. It's really tricky how it's worded in just a tough way to understand. But does it make sense right now?
It does. Because
Okay.
you wanted to find the shorter leg.
Right? How do we find out what the area of this triangle is?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's do it again. Let's try answer choice B.
8.
That doesn't work. Could it be B? Nope, that doesn't work. Could it be C? Can we agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, these
Yes,
are looking
sir.
good.
So that would be 10 and 6.
Exactly. You're getting this. So 10, 6. Is that going to work?
Yes, sir. How about 10 would be 5?
Yeah.
5 times 6 is 30.
Bingo. Answer choice D. Woo!
Oh.
Woo! You can do this. You can do
That
this.
is pretty quick.
No.
It was so much more understanding.
Yeah, you just got to think in concrete terms.
Wow.
And test answer choices, right? Test answer choices. Don't try to figure it all out on your own. Just be like, okay, could it be A? Right? Could it be A? Nope, that doesn't work. Could it be B? Nope, that doesn't work. Could it be C? Nope, that doesn't work. Could it be D? Oh, D works. Right? Which is different from like, I'm going to find the longer leg. I'm going to find it. It's like, oh, is it A, B, C, or D?
Mm-hmm.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes,
again, I think the tough part of this question is just thinking about the question the right way, right? Like reading this question, really understanding what it's asking you, right? And that's the name of the game here. It's thinking about the questions the right way. Thinking clearly about the questions. Which is why you've got to draw a picture.
Yeah.
You've got to draw a picture. You better draw a right triangle, right? You better draw a right triangle where one of the legs is longer than the other leg, right? You just got to. But if you can do that, you just test the answer choices and figure it all out.